In 2001, Kickmasters Karate was purchased by Master Rick Rando. Their goal? To develop confident leaders who are capable of defending themselves. And now, some words from Master Rick Rando.
I've been doing martial arts for well over 28 years, and interesting story, when I started when I was 10, and my 6-year-old sister wanted to start in martial arts. She wanted to take over the world Karate Kid style, and I figured, well, if I didn't start at the same time she did, she would be able to kick my butt all over the place. We do traditional Taekwondo at the studio, 6 days a week. We do traditional Taekwondo for adults, kids, teens. We have self-defense, cardio kickboxing. We do Krav Maga. We do weaponry, sparring, stranger danger, bully prevention, open house. I mean, we have pretty much run the gamut as far as physically being able to prepare yourself for an attack, self-defense wise. Self-defense is so important for a college student because it gives you confidence. That way you have options. If an attacker grabs you, you'll know exactly what to do, or at least not crawl into your turtle shell and become a victim. And that's the number one thing that we do at the studio, of conveying that message of empowerment, confidence, having some sort of tool in your toolbox where if you're grabbed or attacked, you're not going to be a defenseless victim.
And now, some advice from Master Rick Rando on self-defense.
So in this scenario, the attacker comes from behind, grabs the purse, she assesses, gets low, 2 elbows, 1 to the face, 1 to the throat or chest, and then 1 to the knee. It's important, number 1, to stay controlled, also to get low with your body, and assess exactly what's going on quickly so you can react. So in this next scenario, the attacker approaches from behind, trying to grab the good guy's backpack, trying to either spin her around or trying to pull her down. In a different angle, you can see that he yanks her and she immediately turns counterclockwise, striking the throat and then the knee. You can see in the last clip that after the knee strike, that she runs, turns, runs to safety. So in this next scenario, the attacker would approach from behind, utilizing a bear hug, trying to pick her up, either to slam her down or move her in the direction she doesn't want to go. The bad guy grabs her, pulls her up, and the first thing that she does is arches her back, which actually makes it very hard for the attacker to continue to hold on. Once the attacker lets her down, she's going to utilize 2 heel strikes to the top of the bad guy's foot. And ladies, if you have high heels, this can be extremely painful. Again, picks her up, she arches her back, down, puts foot stomp, and of course a knee strike with what we call a side kick. In this scenario, the attacker approaches from the front. You can see that he shoves, and the victim's going to do an open hand ear slap right to the assailant's ears. She steps back and then, of course, finishes with the knee. You can see that as the attacker approaches and she shoves, she puts her hands up right away in case he wants to strike her. She then attacks the ears, finishing with the knee, causing immense pain. So in this scenario, it's another take on someone trying to grab your purse from behind. You can see the attacker approaches to the victim's left, grabs the purse. Instead of striking the throat, maybe the attacker's head's down, and she does a palm strike with the bottom part of her hand right to the bad guy's nose. She finishes with a knee, and of course runs to safety. You can see the footwork here is a lot more complicated than the other one before. Turning to the left and throwing the knee, executing her hips forward to deliver as much power as she can.
We hope that you found this self-defense tutorial helpful. With the Frostburg experience, I'm Emily Taylor.